Yeah, welcome to the vibe. Stay wavy in the mix, got the culture on the rise. Tap in, hit subscribe, ring that bell, let it ride. We gon' surf through the trends, give you game every time. Reviews, new views, keep it honest, never fake. If you're looking for the waves,
y'all. Tekashi 6IX's mother was held at gunpoint during a frightening home invasion in his Florida home. So let's get into the article. Shout out to Hot New Hip Hop. It says Tekashi 6IX's mother was held at gunpoint by a group of 4 armed men during a break-in at the rapper's home in Florida over the weekend. According to TMZ, people inside the residence told police that 4 armed men wearing masks came into the house with handguns and looted the property. So not only did they break into this man's home, but people in the neighborhood seen the 4 masked men break into the home. This is how bold these people are, you know what I'm saying? They did this in broad daylight with neighbors watching, you know what I'm saying? They allegedly demanded cash and car keys. 6ix9ine was not at the home at the time. Instead, he was live streaming with Jack Doherty. Police searched the property with a K9 unit but failed to find any suspects. The sheriff's office said they most likely took off in a vehicle before authorities arrived on the scene. An investigation remains ongoing. So listen, man, 6ix9ine, I guess he thought that moving from New York to Florida was gonna make him safe. This dude has been getting into some shit since he moved to Florida, bro. You guys remember that altercation he had at LA Fitness down there in South Florida, where he was at the gym working out and some Hispanic dudes approached him and pretty much jumped him? You know what I'm saying? That was a brutal beating that he took in that gym, man. And now you got another situation where his mother, who's 60 years old, is home by herself. And, you know, thank God she made it out safe, man. This could have been a very ugly situation. So this incident comes as Tekashi 6ix9ine is facing between 3 and 9 months in prison after violating the terms of his supervised release. He'll be returning to the courtroom on Thursday for a sentencing hearing. Earlier this month, his lawyer Lance Lazaro argued that prison would be harsh punishment for the rapper, considering his past cooperation with the government. Due to Mr. Hernandez's classification, he always serves his jail time segregated and fully isolated from other inmates. Lazaro wrote in a court letter obtained by Billboard. As a result, Mr. Hernandez is given extremely limited social interactions with other inmates and very little time outside to get fresh air and exercise. Prosecutors counter by arguing that the government cooperators aren't above the law. While it brings the government no joy to seek a custodial prison sentence for a former cooperator, the court must send a message to Hernandez and other government cooperators, or those considering cooperating with the government, that they are not above the law by virtue of their status as cooperators. Assistant U.S. Attorney Jonathan Rebold responded on Wednesday. So listen, man, 6ix9ine cooperated with the government, and he ended up, I think he did like 1 or 2 years in prison, got out, and this guy has gotten in trouble multiple times while on probation, okay? Whether it's probation or whatever you want to call it, he's under supervised release, and he's gotten in trouble multiple times. This isn't the first or second time that he's gotten in trouble while he's been on probation, okay? So plus you got to understand that this is Florida, okay? Florida, they don't play around with breaking the law, and they will make an example out of you, okay? Florida's not a state that's known for giving slaps on the wrist like Georgia is, okay? We all seen the whole Young Thug situation, how that played out. Bunch of dudes ended up, you know, getting off, you know, with a bunch of years on probation. But in Florida, it's different, man. Florida's a very strict, you know, state when it comes to, you know, breaking the law. You know what I'm saying? So I think 6ix9ine is gonna end up doing some time, whether it's 6 months, whether it's a year. You know, as you hear from the prosecutors, they're gonna make an example out of him. They know that he has a big name. They know he's a famous rapper, but clearly because of his status, because of his name, because of how much money he has, because he cooperated with the feds, you know, he clearly thinks that he's above the law. He thinks that he can do whatever he wants to do, and he's not ever going to get in trouble because, you know, he's an informant. He's a federal informant. You know what I'm saying? So listen, man, you know, it's crazy because, you know, that situation that happened at the gym, that was in West Palm Beach, right? Now 6ix9ine is clearly relocated. Instead of living in West Palm Beach, now it seems as though he's living in Miami, Florida, and he's still getting into situations where, you know, his safety is at risk. So maybe him doing some time in prison is the best thing for him, man, because maybe, you know, maybe he'll be safer in there. He'll be isolated from the other inmates, but he's gonna have to move from that home in Florida, man. The fact that they broke into your house while your mother was there, bruh, you know, you should sell that house, or if you're renting it out, move and relocate, man, because this situation, like I said, man, there was 4 masked gunmen that went in the house and had his 60-year-old mom at gunpoint, you know what I'm saying, while he wasn't even home. That is very scary, man. So I will keep you guys updated on the 6ix9ine case. We'll see how much time he ends up getting when he is officially sentenced. And I'm just glad that his mom is safe, man, because that situation, it could have been way worse. So I wonder what Academics thinks about this situation. Academics was literally just in Miami hanging out with 6ix9ine and Aiden Ross. So I'm pretty sure Academics will do a live today speaking on this situation. Let me know what you guys think about this situation in the comment section, man. This your boy Wavy, StayWavyTV. Make sure y'all subscribe, click that bell for notifications, thumbs up the video. Thank you guys for watching. I'm out.
Stay wavy, signing out. Ride the tide, no doubt. From the rooftop glow to the neon cloud. You tapped in, so I gotta say love. Like, subscribe, keep the motion above. Until the next wave, we out. Peace.